Hi friends, good evening. This is your Julie. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, kindly like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon. So, yesterday we learned about cervical cancer. So, those who have not watched that video, kindly do watch the video because we all have a woman in our life and there is importance for each woman in everyone's life, and taking care of their health is everyone's responsibility. So yesterday we learned about cervical cancer and today it's a continuation video. Today we will learn about pap smear. In my last video I had already told that today I will explain about pap smear, so I am here again friends. So what is pap smear? We will learn more about pap smear. Like in most of the cancers, it is of a multifactorial origin. There can be many factors associated to cancer, but in cervical cancer it's not the same. In cervical cancer there is a specific reason for cervical cancer. What is that reason? The cervical cancer, about 99.9% of cervical cancer as per the studies shows that it's because of a virus called as HPV virus or human papilloma virus. So in that HPV virus also there are two categories which contribute too much, that is 16 and 18. So these two factors are the one which are most commonly seen. Now what is the aim of this video? Why we are doing a pap smear or why we are screening a pap smear test? The reason for it is prevention is better than cure. The early we will detect the disease, the early treatment can be done. So that is the reason why we are going for a pap smear test. Now, what is the procedure for pap smear? When it is suggested to do a pap smear, and what are the precautions or what are the preparations needed from our side before we go for this investigation. So let's see what are the recommendations. If a woman is below 21 years, there is no need to do a pap smear screening. But if you are between the age of 21 to 29 years of age, you have to go for a pap smear every 3 years. If you are coming in the range of age group 30 to 65 years of age, then it's recommended that you go for a pap smear every 3 years, or you go for a HPV test every 5 years, or you do both these tests, that is HPV as well as you go for a pap smear screening every 5 years. And if you are above 65 years and above, then no need to do a pap smear. You need to visit your gynecologist. Your gynecologist will guide you of what to do next. Now, what is the procedure of pap smear? Before doing a pap smear screening, you need to visit your gynecologist. Your gynecologist will explain to you the procedure. Then you will be given a position with your knees flexed so that your cervical area is exposed. Then using a cytology brush or a spatula is kept ready. Using a speculum, your vagina is wide open so that the cervix can be seen. Then the gynecologist will visualize your cervical area, and in the outer origin of your cervix the cells will be collected for the pap smear test. Then this is collected using either a spatula or a brush. Then this specimen is sent to the laboratory and then later on it's resulted. Usually you receive the result of the pap smear according to different laboratories. Within 1 day you will get the pap smear result. Now, what are the preparations needed before you go for a pap smear test? If you are in between your menstrual cycle, even though you will approach your gynecologist will ask you to come later, because usually the paps you will get a false result. So the pap smear test is done either before the menstrual cycle or after the completion of menstrual cycle. So make sure you visit your gynecologist only after this period of time. Next is, one day prior you have to avoid having sexual intercourse or using a spermicidal agent, or avoid douching. So this is some precautions you need to take care. Now, once the pap smear is you will receive a pap smear result, there can be two results, that is a normal result and abnormal result. So what does this normal result mean? Normal result means the cells which was taken from your cervix do not have any malignancy or do not have any abnormalities, so that's why it's a normal result. Now what about abnormal? We all are very curious to know why our result is abnormal, what is happening. So your gynecologist will explain to you in detail about what is your result exactly. But abnormal result doesn't mean that you have a cancer, you have a cervical cancer. It doesn't always mean that you have a cancerous cell. It can be that you have a approaching cancer or you are prone to cancer. So these all things will be told in that abnormal result. If your doctor has any doubts regarding the further investigation, he or she will ask you to go for a test called as colposcopy, which gives the gynecologist a proper idea regarding your test. So this is all about pap smear. So doing pap smear is very important for all the females. This is a early detection, because everybody knows that cervical cancer is the second most cancer which is most common seen in women, and avoiding it, preventing it is our responsibility. So hope this video was very informative, and everybody will do a pap smear screening as per advised. Visit your gynecologist regularly, and also pass on this information to your friends, colleagues, and to the community. So thank you for watching, friends. See you in another video. Bye.